DAG presents NBA Remake Challenge.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm DAG, and this week we are returning to the NBA Replay Challenge, and that is where I am challenging myself to recreate all 30 of the NBA team logos, and I've done 6 already, and now we're going to be doing 7, 8, and 9, which happen to be the Atlanta Hawks, the Orlando Magic, and the Miami Heat. So that is what we're going to be working on today, and without further ado, let's get right into the time lapse. Let's go.
The Miami Heat.
Alright, so as we get started, guys, I am showing you the Miami Heat old logos, which happens to be this logo alone. And here is their Vice City colors, which is my inspiration for this video. I also have some other inspiration from these logos I found on Google, just kind of stealing their ideas here. And as we get started, you're going to see immediately that I am stealing the flame part of the idea, of one idea, and then the palm trees from the other idea. And I think these are all very Miami themed things, and this video happens to be really quick. This logo goes really quick, and I had an idea of what I wanted to do right away, as I do with some of these. Other times it's kind of a struggle to figure out what I want to do, but with this one specifically, it's all about getting symmetrical on each side. So I do a lot of duplicating of lines and making sure that it's even on both sides and that everything's nice and clean. And so I've got the flame kind of tribal looking idea, almost neon light look to these flames here, and then the 2 palm trees in the back, the basketball in the center, and then I got the Miami name right there on top, and then I'm putting Heat in the middle there. So that is it for this one. It's pretty straightforward, but I really enjoy these Miami Vice colors, and I think a lot of NBA fans enjoy them. And yeah, I decide here at the end to make the letters kind of different from what I'm usually doing. I don't have a lot of options in way of lettering as far as what Procreate offers, but I'm changing it up here, doing all these little triangles inside of the Heat letters here, and then I'm gonna start cleaning everything up here at the end. And yeah, that is the Miami Heat. Let's see how well they do going forward in the playoffs.
The Orlando Magic.
Alright, so as we look at the Orlando Magic, we are starting with their old logos, and they all generally look very similar to each other, so I can't really think of a good way to change this up, because I don't want it to look exactly like my Washington Wizards photo, which I'll pop up really quick here, because they're kind of similar. I could have done either one for each other here, because, you know, Wizards and Magic are kind of synonymous with each other. But I ended up making a decision of using that same type of shooting star basketball, and then I put it on both sides of the word Orlando, which I know can kind of seem a little bit muddled, a little bit messy, but I ran with the idea because I thought it was creative and I thought it was interesting. So if you guys are wondering what's going on with it, that is what is going on. I'm writing out the word Orlando with the two basketballs on each end being the O's in Orlando. And then, of course, I've got to work on all of this tail end of the shooting stars. I gotta put a little star in the middle there, and of course have the word Magic on there as well because it is a logo. This one specifically is probably not in my top 10 of the logos I've done so far, and I've only done about 12 of them, so it's not my favorite. But you know, I think it does come out good, and I think I did something interesting with it, and I tried an idea, you know, so I'm never gonna fault myself for giving something a shot. And you know, I'm not too mad about it. You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you gotta stick to what you do, and you know, maybe someday I will redo it, make it look even cooler if I come up with some idea randomly. But for now, I'm pretty happy with how this comes out, and I'm satisfied with the finished product. And that is it for this one, guys. And I will meet you for the final logo of this video, which is the Atlanta Hawks.
The Atlanta Hawks.
Alright guys, here's the old Atlanta Hawks logos. They've had like almost a dozen of them, but I end up using the first logo that they have as inspiration, that kind of bright blue, powder blue, and black. And I wanted to change the colors up on this Atlanta team, mostly because there's a lot of red and yellow teams in the NBA, a lot of just red in general, and we have 0 teams with this powder blue in the NBA. And so I just decided, you know what, I think this would be a cool color scheme to use. Now, as we get into this drawing, I had an idea of kind of what I wanted to do. It's almost inspired by this high school team that my sister went to, the East Thunderbirds. If you're from Cheyenne, Wyoming, you'll understand what I'm talking about due to the color scheme and the bird here. And so this hawk is getting set up. It took a lot of time doing the wings and getting everything nice and crisp and setting up what I wanted to do with it, making a lot of decisions. But I do like the fact that the Atlanta part of the drawing is kind of scaling downwards at an angle, the diagonal, and it's kind of different from all of the other logos that I've done so far. And I think that's why I like this one a lot, is because it kind of hit a creative button for me. It made me work outside the box, and the finished product, I really enjoy what it looks like. It looks almost like one of those logos that you see on a sports game that that you get to choose, like if you're creating your own team. And so I enjoyed making it, and I think it came out pretty sick. So yeah, this is the Atlanta Hawks for you guys, and I'm gonna let this play out as we finish it up, and I will see you guys in the credits.
Alright guys, that is it this week. What did you think about the logos I made today of the Miami Heat, the Orlando Magic, and the Atlanta Hawks? Drop me a comment below, tell me how I did. Like and subscribe if you would like. And yeah, I really like making these logos. It gives me some experience in logo making. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm thankful that you're here. So have a great week, guys, and I will see you next time. This is DAG signing out. Peace.